Here they come! Here they come!
As Cousin Tilly announces the newly married couple, Mary and George appear at the top of the stairs in traveling clothes. Mary throws her bouquet, which is caught by Violet Dick. As they come out onto the porch, it is raining. George and Mary dodge through the rain in a shower of rice and get into Ernie's taxicab, which pulls away from the curb.
First Hetty, now George. Annie, we're just two old maids now. You speak for yourself, Miss B.
If either of you two see a stranger around here, it's me.
Hey, look, there's somebody driving this cab. Bert the cop sent this over. He said to float away to Happy Land on the bubbles.
Oh, look at that champagne. Good old Bert.
By the way, where are you two going on this here now honeymoon? Where are we going? Look at this. There's the kitty, Ernie. Here, come on, count it, Mary.
Oh, I feel like a bootlegger's wife. Look.
You know what we're gonna do? We're gonna shoot the works. A whole week in New York, a whole week in Bermuda, the highest hotels, the oldest champagne, the richest caviar, the hottest music, and the prettiest wife. That does it. Then what? Then what, honey?
After that, who cares?
That does it. Come here. Come here.
Don't look now, but there's something funny going on over there at the bank, George. I've never really seen one, but that's got all the earmarks of being a run. Several people come running past Ernie's taxicab. People are scurrying under umbrellas and swarming around the bank doors. Panic is in the air.
Hey, Ernie, if you got any money in the bank, you better hurry.
George, let's not stop. Let's go.
Just a minute, dear. Uh-oh.
Please, let's not stop, George.
I'll be back in a minute, Mary.
As George arrives at the entrance to the building and loan, he notices the iron grill has been pulled shut, blocking off the stairs leading to the front door. A crowd of men and women are waiting around the grill. They are simply dressed people to whom their savings are a matter of life and death. The people look at him silently, half shamefaced but grimly determined on their rights. In their hearts, there is panic and fear.
Hello, everybody. Mrs. Thompson, how are you? Charlie? What's the matter here? Can't you get in?
George is concerned about the locked grill. He quickly unlocks it and pushes it open. He moves up the stairs, followed by the silent group of people. As George opens the door to the building and loan, Uncle Billy is standing in the doorway to his private office taking a drink from a bottle. Perched on the counter is Uncle Billy's pet crow, Jimmy.
What is this, Uncle Billy? A holiday?
George.
Come on in, everybody. That's right, just come in. Now look, why don't you all sit down? Here, there's a lot of seats over there. Just make yourselves at home.
George, can I see you a minute?
The people ignore George and remain standing in front of the teller's window. They all have their passbooks out. George hurries into his office, where Uncle Billy is waiting for him.
Why didn't you call me?
I just did, but they said you left. This is a pickle, George. This is a pickle.
All right, now what happened? How did it start?
Well, how does a thing like this ever start? All I know is the bank called our loan.
When?
About an hour ago. I handled all our cash.
All of it?
Every cent of it, and it was still less than we owe them.
Holy ma...
And then I got scared, George, and I closed the doors.
Whole town's gone crazy.
Hello? George, it's Potter.
Hello? Potter is seated behind his desk, his goon alongside him. His office is posh and elegant, with a cozy fire crackling away in the fireplace. Standing in front of the desk is a distinguished-looking man, obviously the president of the bank. He is mopping his brow with his handkerchief.
George, there's a rumor around town that you've closed your doors. Is that true? Oh, well, I'm very glad to hear that. George, are you all right? Do you need any police? Police? What for? Well, mobs get pretty ugly sometimes, you know. George, I'm going all out to help in this crisis. I've just guaranteed the bank sufficient funds to meet their needs. They'll close up for a week and then reopen. He just took over the bank. I may lose a fortune, but I am willing to guarantee your people too. Just tell them to bring their shares over here, and I will pay them 50 cents on the dollar. Oh, you never miss a trick, do you, Potter? Well, you're gonna miss this one. If you close your doors before 6 p.m., you will never reopen.
George gets up from his desk after hanging up on Potter. He walks over to a picture on the wall. It is his father, and underneath the picture there is an embroidered frame which reads, "All you can take with you is that which you've given away."
George, was it a nice wedding? Gosh, I wanted to be there. Yeah. You can take this one off now.
George tugs on a reminder string that is tied to one of Uncle Billy's fingers.
Now, just remember, this thing isn't as black as it appears. I have some news for you, folks. I was just talking to old man Potter, and he's guaranteed cash payments at the bank. The bank's going to reopen next week. But, George, I got my money here. Did he guarantee this place? Well, no, Charlie. I didn't even ask him. We don't need Potter over here. No, I'll take mine now. No, but you're thinking of this place all wrong, as if I had the money back in a safe. The money's not here. Your money's in Joe's house. That's right next to yours. And in the Kennedy house, and Mrs. Maitland's house, and 100 others. You're lending them the money to build, and then they're going to pay it back to you as best they can. Now, what are you going to do, foreclose on them? I got $242 in here, and $242 isn't going to break anybody. Okay, Tom. All right. Here you are. You sign this, and you'll get your money in 60 days. 60 days? Well, now that's what you agreed to when you bought your shares. Tom, did you get your money? No. Well, I did. Old man Potter will pay 50 cents on the dollar for every share you got.
50 cents?
Yes, cash. Well, what do you say? Oh, Tom, you have to stick to your original agreement. Now give us 60 days on this thing. Okay, Randall.
Are you going to Potter's?
Better to get half than nothing. Tom, Randall, wait! Now wait! Now listen to me. I beg of you not to do this thing. If Potter gets a hold of this building and loan, there'll never be another decent house built in this town. He's already got charge of the bank, he's got the bus line, he got the department stores, and now he's after us. Why? Well, it's very simple. Because we're cutting in on his business, that's why. And because he wants to keep you living in his slums and paying the kind of rent he decides. Joe, you had one of those Potter houses, didn't you? Well, have you forgotten? Have you forgotten what he charged you for that broken down shack? Here, Ed, you remember last year when things weren't going so well and you couldn't make your house payments? Well, you didn't lose your house, did you? Do you think Potter would have let you keep it? Can't you understand what's happening here? Don't you see what's happening? Potter isn't selling, Potter's buying. And why? Because we're panicky and he's not, that's why. He's picking up some market. Now, we can get through this thing all right. We've got to stick together, though. We've got to have faith in each other.
But my husband hasn't worked in over a year, and I need money. How am I going to live until the bank opens?
I got doctor bills to pay. I need cash.
I can't feed my kids on
How much do you need?
Hey! I got $2,000. Here's $2,000. This will tide us over until the bank reopens. All right, Tom, how much do you need? $242. No, Tom, just enough to tide you over until the bank reopens. I'll take $242. 42. There you are. That will close my account. Your account's still here. That's a loan. Okay. All right, Ed.
Well, I got $300 here, George.
All right, now, Ed, what'll it take until the bank reopens? What do you need?
Well, I suppose $20?
$20. Now you're talking. Thanks, Ed. That's fine. All right, now, Mrs. Thompson, how much do you want?
But it's your own money, George.
Don't mind about that. How much do you want now?
I can get along with 20, all right?
$20. Fine.
And I'll sign the paper.
You don't have to sign anything. I know you pay it when you can. That's okay. All right, Mrs. Davis.
Could I have $17.50?
17. Of course you can have it. 50 cents.
George, Uncle Billy, and Cousin Tilly are behind the counter, watching the minute hand of a clock on the wall as George counts off the
7,
seconds.
6,
Cousin Eustace is ready
5,
to close the door.
4.
We're gonna make it, George.
3,
They'll never close us
2,
up today.
1.
Bingo!
We made it! Close the door, Eustace. Look, we're still in business. We've still got $2 left. Look, let's have some of that. Let's celebrate. Get some glasses, Tilly.
Okay.
We're a couple of financial wizards, huh?
Those Rockefellers.
Get a tray for these great big important simoleons here.
We'll save them for seed. A toast.
A toast! A toast to Mama Dollar and to Papa Dollar. And if you want to keep this old building and loan in business, you better have a family real quick.
I wish they were rabbits.
I wish they were too. Okay, let's put them in the safe and see what happens. Folks, wedding cigars. Uh-oh, wedding. Holy mackerel, I'm married. Where's Mary? Mary? Oh, poor Mary. Look, I've got a train to catch. Oh, well, the train's gone. I wonder if Ernie's still here with his taxi cab.
George, there's a call for you.
Look, will you get my wife on the phone? She's probably over at her mother's.
Mrs. Bailey is on the phone.
I don't want Mrs. Bailey. I want my wife. Oh, Mrs. Bailey. Oh, that's my wife. Here, I'll take it in here. Mary? Hello. Listen, dear, I'm sorry. Huh? Come home? What home? 320 Sycamore? What? Whose home is that? The Waldorf Hotel, huh?